Hey everyone, got a real quick one for you today. The other day a subscriber asked me, what do you mean when you talk about your parts bin? What is in your parts bin? Well, let's take a look at it. I got this thing at an estate sale years ago, and it had a bunch of random electronic components in there, and these little labels. So, I've kept a few of them, but I've relabeled basically all of these. So, let's just start from the top right here. Up here I have a little drawer of smaller capacitors, some of them ceramic, some of them film, and I keep those here if they're less than 0.33 microfarads. And then we just kind of go up in capacitance. I've got some 1 microfarad films, anything between 0.47 and 1. And then here we've got all electrolytics. So I've got Nichicon PW series electrolytic capacitors in here. I've got a few bipolar capacitors here and there, like these green ones. So what I'll do is when I have a project, I'll kind of go through and see if I've got the parts I need first. And if I have them, great. If I don't, I'll buy 10 of them, even if I only need 1, and I'll put the extras in here. So that's why I've got a bunch of little straggler bipolar capacitors. In these things, I've got different voltages of capacitor, like this 100 microfarad. I've got some 63 volt ones right here, got a 100 volt one right there, but generally I will keep 50 volt and 25 volt around because with the stuff I work on like this, there's lots of 100 microfarad capacitors in it. Then we go up to 220, you see a lot of 220s in vintage audio, 330, 470, you see these in like power supplies. And then I've got a few bigger ones here, so I just have big caps. They're not that big, you know, but you know, 680, 1000. There's a 2200 right here. So I just have these on hand if I need them. This I'll get into in a minute. I used to try to keep all my audio grade capacitors right here, but I moved on to something else. So right here we've got random hardware. Here we have power switches. These came out of a LED kit for my car once. This is an assortment of random resistors in here. This is, if I have random buttons or knobs, I'll put them in here. This is Pioneer stuff. This is a piece of junk Pioneer thing. I should probably just throw that away. Zip ties, ring terminals, mica insulators. Someone corrected my pronunciation on that the other night. TO92 transistors. We've got your KSA 992s and KSC 1845s. I buy these 100 at a time because I go through enough of them, and then I'll gain match them with my DCA 55 and write the gain right there. Q-tips for good stuff like that. Heat shrink tubing. Then down here it gets into be a bunch of completely random stuff. This is some of the stuff that kind of came with my thing. Oh, we've got fuse lamps here, LED fuse lamps here, so incandescence and LED. And we've got random transistors, random transistors, random transistors. I don't know, TO3s. I got a bunch of TO66s somehow. They were in this thing when I got it. Random TO220s, some random integrated circuits. Alright, here we've got protection relays for Marantz receivers. Some of these for Pioneer, but mostly Marantz. And then right here, assortment of fuses. So that's this thing. And then I have a second bin, if you will. This is where I keep all my semiconductors. So we've got all kinds of transistors right here. Then we have a bunch of diodes. Not there. And then after that I go to diodes, like here's some 1N4148s, you know, we've got 4004s. And then back here we've got Zener diodes, and I have them sorted by voltage. This big thing here is some brand new TO3s, just like this. And then right here is where I keep my audio grade capacitors. So like you can see I've got a Nichicon FG series right here. We got an Elna Silmic 2, we've got Nichicon UKA, and I have these sorted by capacitance value. And then in addition to that, I've got this drawer right here of just random stuff. wire. Here's some antenna off of Pioneer. Here's some switches off of Marantz. Here's some switches off of Pioneer. This massive relay that Mark the Fixer put in a thread once, and then everybody bought it and it didn't fit their Pioneer SX737. And then meters, just all kinds of good stuff in here. So like, here's the solder I've bought, so I can just look at this and buy more when I need it. I keep that in my desk drawer, which is where this thing was. So yeah, that's my quote parts bin. If you have any questions, leave them below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.